So last night, I was on the wreck. And I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't doing shit. Not until the fourth quarter when I came alive and brought the team back from certain defeat. Now, a couple things dawned on me when I was playing this game is, one, I did not need a slash. Two, the specific role I was given was to 3-hunt and get threes at all costs. And that's what I did. And with 0.7, I was able to give us a 1-point lead until this shit happened.
No, bro! Oh my god, bro.
No way.
A defeat, very, very sour. Now, I queued Marvin's room and contemplated my life and my build. Maybe if I made a different build, and maybe if I was running a rec specific build, that wouldn't have happened. Losing to the worst of the worst. So today, what we're gonna be doing is making that build, bro. Let's get to it. Alright, so today we're gonna be making a comp PG build, bro. The best of the best. It's gonna be similar to the Steph Curry playstyle. I'm not planning to remove slashing from this build. I'm actually gonna make it better than my other build, but that's for the sake of y'all. I do have a build for myself where I have absolutely no slashing. I will put that at the end of the video if you want to see it in what specific build I make. But this build right here is going to be an all-purpose and at the same time a 300 build. Basically the best comp build there is. Like, I know what I'm talking about. All right, so with our first build, we get 5 finishing, 25 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 7 defensive badges. Now look, the main priority of this build is speed. So we're gonna have acceleration maxed and speed at 87. I'm gonna tell you why speed is lower than Excel. Excel actually affects your speed with ball, therefore it's already up in priority. Speed itself, it only affects your off ball movement, so it can be lower. You know, I know we're prioritizing speed with this build, but you don't need it at 94. Speed will be fine at 87, 88, whatever it's at. Obviously speed with ball is also max, that's a W. But I'm gonna tell you why we have a no stamina, right? So it is a known fact that rec, park, anti-up, pro-am, blacktop, anything, it's all set to 50 stamina. So if you have under 50 stamina, the stat is automatically moved to 50, right? Because that's how it's been for every 2K. And if you don't believe me, go ask 2K Labs, bro. They got a whole video on that shit, right? So, oh fuck, I almost quit. If you can't get above a 50, there's no reason to move the stamina bar whatsoever. But if you can get like 60, 70, then it's okay. You can do that. But if you can't move it, don't touch it, bro. If you can't move it above 50, do not touch it. Now, 25 stamina for a rec build. Some of y'all might say like, what? What? Well, let me tell you something. Every single one of these builds have 25 stamina. And let me tell you something, I got a build with 25 stamina. I play on the rec. Bruh, I have never gotten a Gatorade. I have boost though. I have Gym Rat and the other boost. So I haven't gotten Gatorade, bruh. I have not. So you don't need stamina for real. Like, let's be real, you don't need stamina. You don't need it. If you're gonna comment, say down below, hey, this build is ass, need stamina. Suck a cock, bro. Suck a cock, man. I don't care. This shit is ass. You don't need it. But if you okay, I'm kind of being a dickhead right now. But let's say you want it. Let's say you wanted stamina. It's very expensive. So the only way I can say you can have stamina on this build is if you get rid of your free throw, which you need on pro-am, by the way, which you need. But let's say for the sake of stamina, something you don't need, right? All that. Hold on. Let me make it even worse. All that for a little bit of stamina. You lost 8 badges for a 92 stamina. Are you sure you want to do that? I'm just letting y'all know. This is how I'm rocking. That is how I'm rocking. I'm not doing that. If you want to change around the build, you can even get rid of some of your defense for the stam. But if it doesn't go above 50, stop it. You're wasting your time. Yeah. So all the other builds are going to be without stamina either. So just don't even comment if you got that shit, bro. I ain't got time for that. But the final way to make this build, you get 5 finishing, 25 shooting, 22 playmaking, and 4 defensive badges. Now, I know you don't get no block, but honestly, you could change it to where you could get some block, but the acceleration is very important to me. The speed, not so much, but at the same time, it is. So, I mean, you could have a little bit more defensive badges if you play around with it, but this is what the final build would look like. Probably this is probably what it would look like. You get Hall of Fame posterizer, 25 shooting, 22 playmaking, which is immaculate to be honest, and 4 defensive. It's not the best defensively, but you do get clamps on Hall of Fame, so that's a W. At least that's a W. Shit. Now, this is what you can get with this build. These are the options. It makes sense you can get slashing, spot up, and everything. So what I will do is I'll get pull up precision and limitless range. Those two is just bread and butter. It's simple. And you'll get the offensive threat build, 6'3" PG, shades of Damian Lillard, Mohamed Abdul Rauf, and J.A. Morant. Alright, so the build is made the same way. 6'4", 175, 6'9", body shape don't matter, but it's the same build, right? The difference is the attributes. I don't touch any finishing. And you might be thinking, what the fuck am I talking about? Why would I touch any finishing? But because the role I play on a rec team is usually just shooting threes. I never go into the paint because I got a lot of people to catch lobs for me. A lot of people that are already cut in and just in the paint already. I got big men, people that slash. I got power forward demigods. I don't need to be in the paint. One less person in the paint is not going to matter for me. Now, the shooting is very important. The shooting, I'm gonna have it at a 95. The 3-point shot, a 95. And the free throw, I'm gonna have it at 66. So at minimum 99, I will get a 70 free throw shot. I mean max, not minimum, my fault. The playmaking is gonna be a lot better. I'm gonna have a 90 pass accuracy, so I can get that 94, you know what I'm saying? The ball handle is gonna be 86, the same as the last build. The speed ball, 94, the same. The only difference, the reason I also have a 66 free throw with this build is because I will have a 91 perimeter D and a 92 perimeter steal. I mean, well, yeah, perimeter steal basically. This will give me 11 badges, Hall of Fame clamps, Hall of Fame interceptor, and gold pick dodger. So defensively, I'm a little bit better, and that's how I like to be. I know I had to sacrifice my finishing, but like I said, this build is for me. Y'all can use the other build if you don't like this one. And honestly, I would say the other build is better, just at the sacrifice of your steal. But you know, I'm still made on defense, so I need that. Acceleration and speed is gonna be max. Everything else is empty. You ain't got no interior D. You just got these two to rely on. And this is how I play. This is my specific build. And if you don't like it, that's crazy, because I don't think I asked, but that's why I have another build too, right? So save your comments, please. Save your comments. This is for me, bro. Now, I would say the only reason it has less shooting is for the fact that you don't need above 20 shooting badges. Like, let's be real, you don't need stop and pop, you don't need all these badges. You only need a specific, you need specifically hot zone hunter, deep threes, hot shot, and green machine. Those, oh yeah, and blinders, my fault. Those badges specifically are the most important ones, and they are the only ones that you need. So let's continue to the build. I'll just put this in vertical, I guess. Obviously, I'm gonna go with pull-up precision and limitless range, just like my other one. You can get playmaking take over with this build, but playmaking take is kind of ass this year. And you do get the playmaking shot creator build, man. Shades of Steve Nash, Mike Conley, Darren Fox. It should be Curry, but don't care. All right, so this is gonna be the last version of the build. I know this has been a long video, but I've been just going through a bunch of builds and just trying to see which one will be the best one. These are all good builds, but all for specific roles. And this one is if you just don't care about your steal, but do care about your perimeter, defense, and block. So this one is probably the best all-arounder build, at least on defense. You just have to get rid of your steal. And we're not even done with the build. As you can see, there's 2 more overall ratings we can get. So you either go with a max steal, get a 28 right there, or you can have more shooting and get 25 badges. But if you want to, you could have like a 75 drive and dump, but that's not really worth it. You can get rid of some of the vertical here, and you can even have more shooting. You have 26, 26, and 12. Honestly, this might be the best build out there, badge wise. But you know, getting steals is kind of ass. You do get pretty good defensive slash rebounding. This build is not that bad. It's actually one of the better builds, but you know, it's probably not the build I would make. But if you like this type of build, this is the build you're looking for. Here you go. But this is probably gonna be the last build I make, obviously. So if y'all enjoyed the vid, make sure that like, sub, comment, noti. You know, obviously we got this shit right here. I'm just putting random shit. I want to see what the build name is. Playmaking shot. Yep, play shot. But if y'all enjoyed the vid, make sure that like, sub, comment, noti, anything to show your early support, man. PDG's on the rise. I supplied you with quite a bit of builds today, but it's because honestly I just don't want to lose no more. The builds I made before, it was not suited for rec or pro-am or anything like that, or the threes, to be honest. It was more like a 2 hybrid. But this time I actually took those, you know, factors into consideration and made these builds, man. So this is BDG and I'm gone, man. Peace out.